Hiya, Momons. Are you ready for science? Dum da dum. Hello, hiya. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome to Fortuna's Uranium Corner. So, today we have a lot of really fun stuff planned. You're gonna have to hear me out on this though, because I promise there's a point to it. But hello, I'm Fortuna, and this is uranium on a uranium glass dish. This is uranium. Except, if this were uranium, it might not be safe for me to be in the same room as, right? Might not actually be safe. Because as you can tell, due to the Geiger counter sounds that you're currently hearing, that means that the substance would be, in theory, super radioactive, right? Super duper radioactive. That's not good, right? But uranium glows when exposed to black light, right? To UV. So, if we take this, ta-da! As you can see, the dish glows, but the candies on it, which are just rock candy, do not. They do not, actually. They are not spicy rocks. I know this may come as a surprise, but that's not a spicy rock. It looks like it, but it's not. See, it doesn't glow. Glow? No glow. Glow?
Try not to get addicted.
No glow.
Or don't.
So, oh, sorry. Didn't mean to blind you. Sorry about that. So, the rocks are actually safe to consume. I think that's a very important thing to clarify before I start this stream. Because this is an educational stream. This is not a stream to, you know, watch me inflict uranium poisoning upon myself. So, this is not uranium. But let's think about if it were uranium for a second. How about just humor me, because again, wait, wrong button. Not uranium, but humor me for a moment and imagine what if in fact this were uranium. So, uranium is one of those substances that when exposed to the element for prolonged periods of time, depending on levels of radiation, a lot of harm can be done in the form of radiation poisoning. We all know this, right? This is pretty straightforward, I would imagine. Radiation sickness occurs, but if you only experience mild symptoms through mild exposure, it's really not that bad, right? You don't experience a ton, or it may take a very long time for you to experience it, normally hours to weeks, depending again on how little radiation you actually experience. But, you know, say we're in close proximity, close enough perhaps to even, I don't know, take a little piece of fake uranium and ingest it. Now, some of the signs of radiation sickness include nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, I'm not gonna, you know, we're not gonna go into that, headache, fever, dizziness, disorientation, you know, things start to look a little bit different, weakness, fatigue even, perhaps once we start getting into deep radiation loss when we're exposed to things like uranium and radium that are really toxic, we start to experience, that's right, excessive hair loss, losing clumps of hair, perhaps eventually even, one moment, losing your entire head of hair. The entire thing. All of it. It's all gone now. No wig. But eventually further still, in theory, if we continued to experience trace amounts of radiation over time or extreme conditions where we were exposed to it for prolonged periods of time, your gums would start bleeding, you would start experiencing infections, low blood pressure, and eventually all of your teeth would fall out. Hi, Momons, welcome to the stream. Hello. Hello! Welcome! Welcome to the stream! I'm Fortuna of Pixelink. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. This is the introduction to Fortuna's first Do Not Taste Test. A segment where I am going to teach you about the dangers of uranium and why we shouldn't eat it. I really don't think that I should have to explain that to adults, but just in case, it's a good thing to know. Just a thought. Just a good idea. The teeth are not real. The teeth are not real. For clarification, the teeth are not real. Are there more of them? There are more of them. Give me a second. For added effect, you know, because I do have more teeth, just gonna get all those out there. There you go. Yippee! This is fake blood. These are fake teeth. Just for clarification's sake, fake blood, fake teeth, fake hair. I literally skinned a wig for this. The hair is also fake. I feel like that should go without saying. It's a little bit gross, though. I'm gonna be real with you. It's kind of gross to have hair on the table, so I'm gonna just kind of roll that into a ball and throw it somewhere. In there. No. Oh god, it's in the blood now. Okay. You know, in hindsight, this is a much better idea before I started the stream. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways. Sorry. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to, the uranium taste test stream. How much did I spend for the bit? Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Anyways, so, now that we've experienced firsthand radiation poisoning, also another thing that you would experience is low blood pressure, but I can't really pass out on stream, and I wouldn't show that because obviously this is a simulation, but there's no way for me to simulate passing out on stream, you know, and I'm not gonna do that because that's an actual health condition. Not okay. So, I'm sorry for scaring Monmons. This is all a simulation. This is all entirely 100% fake. It is fake. There is a disclaimer. There is a, one in the chat. There's one in the description. I'm very sorry if I scared you. My apologies. That is the majority of the scary bit. I will say, I worked really hard for this intro. The rest of it is just kind of a thing that exists. But, again, we make a lot of jokes here about eating uranium, and I thought, I don't want anybody to do that. So I think that it's a good idea to perhaps educate people on why it's not okay to do that and why it's not a good idea. So, obviously, as we said before, uranium glass glows because of the fact that it is uranium. It is glass that contains trace amounts of uranium, right? Uranium glass has been something that people have collected for quite some time. They don't actually recommend that you lick this. I was going to on stream, but the thing is I don't have a Geiger counter on hand. What you're hearing is an MP3 file that I'm running in the background. I can't test how much radiation is in this bad boy, so I'm not gonna lick it for good measure. But I'm not gonna lick it. But I did put candy in here already, so it's I'm eating out of the thing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Anyways, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But because of that, I'm not going to lick the glass. I did look into it. I did look into the logistics of it, and I just don't think, as a upstanding citizen who should be a good role model for all the Monmons, I can't in good conscience do that because I don't want other people licking uranium glass and then experiencing sicknesses from it. Okay, so, but I digress. Uranium glass. Yay! So, the cool thing about uranium glass is that, again, in theory, it could be eaten out of because of the fact that it only contains trace amounts of uranium. But even trace amounts of uranium, even small amounts, are still powerful enough to make this glass glow super vividly to the point where you can go pretty much anywhere, like old resale shops and things like that, and if you see green dishware and you have just happen to carry around blacklight, you don't? I do, but that's because I have problems, and also because I've been looking for uranium glass for this bit for months. Anyways, I digress. So you can actually check and see whether or not a dish is just green or if it happens to be uranium glass. Actually, depression glass from the 1920s was also green. So oftentimes when you're looking for uranium glass, sometimes you find depression glass and vice versa. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I keep doing that. I'm gonna put that down now. We're gonna slide that away from me. So just a good idea to look into. I actually, in the process of this, learned quite a bit about uranium glass and about uranium as a whole, and I thought it would be a very, very fun way to teach you all about the importance of safe, not consuming uranium practice. So, these are freeze-dried Skittles. And you may be wondering, Fortuna, what are you going to do with those freeze-dried Skittles? We're going to make chemical compounds. Because I can show you uranium. I cannot make uranium, obviously. Well, I can, but we're going to make molecular diagrams with freeze-dried Skittles. That's what we're doing today. We're making molecular diagrams with freeze-dried Skittles. I'm a genius. Anyways, so as I was saying, I'm trying so hard not to get anything else in this blood because it's already sliding across my desk and it's probably staining my walls. This is not... I commit to the bits too hard sometimes. Anyways, but I digress. Get on Miss Daiya's magic school bus. That's what I'm saying. Monmons wanted the magic school bus. I'm bringing the magic school bus to you. Monmons. You wanted VTuber Miss Frizzle. I'm giving you VTuber Miss Frizzle. If you're not happy about this, I'm sorry. I'm giving you exactly what you asked for. Did you not ask for teeth? Did you not want teeth? Did you want less teeth? I have more teeth. Do you want even more teeth than that? I can give you more teeth here.
Thanks for playing.
Here, I will give you more teeth. One moment. I have more teeth. More teeth for you. More teeth for Monmons. More teeth. Does this make you happy? Are you happy now? Gotta kind of... I'm just gonna peel them off of the little diagram thing I have here. I'm using a tooth diagram that has a bunch of resin teeth on it for this purpose. Oh no, I've just dropped a tooth. Oh god, that's not good. You're not supposed to drop teeth. Have I chewed the teeth yet? No, these are made out of resin. I do not wish to chew these. I have cracked a tooth before. And the feeling of having teeth in your mouth that are not, like, connected to your mouth is really not good feeling. Not a good feeling. Anyways, no more teeth. Well, that's a full set of teeth. Anyways, so... It didn't stop me from doing the dice. Well, yeah, but that's different. Teeth and dice are two very different things, Mama. I do now have... This is completely unrelated to uranium. We'll get back on topic in just a second. But I do want you to know, I now have 3 extra sets of resin teeth that I don't know what to do with, so we have to figure out more streams that involve teeth. I'm thinking making a Mon pumpkin, but giving it lots of teeth. Anyways, unrelated. Back to the topic at hand. Uranium. Cool. Glowy. Do not go near it. Do not ingest it. It's not good for you. Not good for you. Not good for you. You want the infernal Geigers, the Geiger counters off? Okay, I can make it. I can turn it off. It's been 19 minutes. I feel like Monmons would just lose their minds if I left it on all stream. But I wanted to leave it at least at the beginning for the bit. Okay. So it's bad, right? We use it for all sorts of things, primarily nuclear energy, things like that. So first things first. Making the diagrams, right? I think that would be fun. Yeah, uranium's pretty harmless as long as you keep it in small quantities and away from you. It's when you start getting a lot of it. I turned the Geiger counter off.
Are you kidding me?
Thank you so much for the soup, Witness Void. Thank you, Mateo, for 4 months. And thank you, Ramses, for the tip. Looking very radiation, I mean radioactive, I mean radiant today. Thank you. But today, first things first, we're going to build uranium fluoride. Because, again, we're doing an educational stream today, Mama. This is not a bit. We're learning, okay? The teeth are still there. I don't know how to move the teeth in a way that doesn't make things messy. So, we're just gonna... the fake blood is completely edible, by the way. So, it doesn't matter if I put the Skittles in there. Just letting you know. Anyways, so... first, uranium fluoride is what we commonly use for energy purposes when we're talking about uranium as an energy source. Only one molecule of actual uranium is in uranium fluoride. Everything else is little tiny fluorides. And there are 6 of those bad boys. Give me a second. I'm trying to... okay. I am struggling for my life here to try and grab Skittles in the correct colors with gloves on. Don't mind me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so uranium fluoride's teeth, not uranium glass. Monmon's understanding? Monmon's understanding? And then these would all be connected, obviously, by molecular bonds. By attraction. Yes. Good soup. Good soup. By electron bonds. Okay. So, this is the one that everybody most commonly knows because of the fact that it is what we use for energy purposes. Yeah. Will this be on the quiz at the end of stream? No. The quiz at the end of stream is going to be a 1-question quiz, and it's going to say, are you going to eat uranium? And the answer is no and absolutely not. And those are your answers, okay? So that's the quiz. Prepare for it. There are other compounds of uranium, just like any other molecule. Any other element can bond with other elements to obviously make other compounds, things like that. I'm not super familiar with what the other ones are, except for uranium oxide, which is the way that we normally see it when we see uranium crystals, like this. It doesn't really look like this, by the way. It looks like the image on the thumbnail. It's not clear and pretty like this. It's normally like a darker, more rock-like substance. Anyways, doesn't really look crystalline. Looks more rock. Anyways, but I digress. Obviously, when it's a crystal structure, it looks different than when it looks... You get it. You get it. You understand. You are comprehending it. I have not taken a science class in a very long time. You have to be patient with me. I am a history and anthropology girly. I am not a science girly. We are making do today, Mons, and we are making history. Anyways, so, I am going to try for the life of me to try and make a uranium-2 oxide, molecule structure, but the thing is that there are so many of these bad boys because they literally form a prism or a cube. So you're just gonna have to look at this and think about it times 3, okay? Just like think of this but 3-dimensional, all right? This but 3D, okay? Put that there. Slide that around a little bit. That's got a hair. That's kind of... oh no, it's connected to the huge ball. Oh god. Oh no. 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 And oh god. Oh, this is a bad decision on my part. I really committed to the bit a little bit too far, I think, today. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Oh god. Okay, anyways. So as I was saying, uranium. Well, oxygen. Uranium. Uranium. Or no, that's oxygen. My bad. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. Do listen to me, actually. Everything is fine is what people say when it's not fine. That's true. That is true. We are coping today. Okay. I'm realizing I should have used a different... We can just take that out. That's fluoride now. Fluoride is orange now, I've decided. Anyways. Not gonna lie. Freeze-dried Skittles and fake blood actually tastes fantastic. Okay. Here we are. So, this is the base compound for 1/3 of a uranium oxide molecule. So, it's actually 3 of these made into a prism. But I don't have popsicle sticks and marshmallows, so I cannot make a proper diagram at this moment. It's a little short notice. I'm sorry. Next time. Next time. That's orange. That's green. This has been Colors with Daiya Fortuna. These are the diagrams. Yes, these are freeze-dried Skittles. We're using them to explain molecules. We're using them to discuss molecules. Very good stuff. Anyways. So, that's uranium. Don't consume it. Don't consume radium either. Historically, radium has also been used. It was used, especially around like the late 1800s, early 1900s, in things like watch dials and things like that to also make them glow in the dark. And as Steve Ono has pointed out, there historically was all-female workers factories where women would paint this radium coating on with brushes, but in order to get precise lines, they would put the radium on, and then they would lick the brush to wet it to put the radium on, and vice versa, and they would do this in between. So obviously they were ingesting the radium, and this did result in prolonged exposure to radium. It did end up irradiating a lot of women, and it was very, very unfortunate. So don't consume radium, don't consume uranium, don't consume radioactive isotopes, and you won't have to have this problem. Yeah. Learn from the people who experienced terrible things before you so that you don't have to repeat history.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah. Very important stuff. Very important stuff. It is truly heartbreaking what people have experienced historically in the pursuit of knowledge, in the pursuit of science, and yeah, don't do that. It's not good. So, no. This is actually, I know this may come as a surprise. Today, Mon, I know we made a joke about eating uranium. This is actually a big marketing ploy. This is a big PR stunt so that I can educate you on my hatred of the idea of consuming actual radioactive isotopes. We make jokes about this a lot on stream. Or not really a lot, but we've made jokes about it in passing. But in all actuality, it is really, really unsafe, and it's really not okay. Like, I know that we make jokes about it. It's very funny in passing. But genuinely, this is really bad. Like, life-endingly bad. Okay? Yeah. The ones working with it were known to glow, too. Yeah, it was not a good time. It was not a good time. No. It was a time before radiation poisoning was known, that people used x-ray machines like they were tanning beds. I did not know about that. I'm not super familiar with that. But that does sound horrifying. I do know that there was a lot of, obviously, we were not using the same protective measures that we use now when, exposing ourselves to radiation through x-rays and other things like that. Because we didn't have the protective equipment, because we didn't know. So, yeah, gotta keep safe, and very important. Very important. Let's see here. Pims, thank you for the tip. Can you explain different uranium isotopes? Give me 1 second so that I can definitely not Google it. Okay. I think the biggest... So what is the biggest thing? I know one of them, it's only 235 that goes on, that can go under fission. Only 235 can go under fission. But I'm not sure about the differences between the other two, other than their weights. Is there a difference in their half-lives? I'd imagine so, right? Yeah, there is. Huh, interesting. Okay. This is a lot of words, and I'm looking at it. But, I don't know enough. I'm gonna be honest with you. Chemistry was not one of my strong subjects. I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. But please don't. Wait, isn't Fiestaware the stuff that's also like super dangerous? Yeah, I know it's the number of neutrons is the difference for obviously determining the compound, but I just wasn't sure on. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much, Greg D, for the soup. Am I doing okay? I am doing okay. Yeah, thank you, Michael, for the soup as well. You know, it runs in the family, the insanity. But yes. do you feel a little bit smarter now, Mom?
Kiddo.
What do you feel more intelligent? Greg D, thank you for the soup. Daiya, what were you good at in school? English, history, mostly those. Again, cultural anthropology is like the big thing, right? Classics. I spent way too much time studying like roots for ancient Greek. I like linguistics a lot. Yeah. I did not eat random stuff in school. No, I did not. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. This was the bit. this is the whole bit. I've run out of this is the stream. I've run out of education. I've run out of things to teach you. I did not prepare enough for this because this is not my strong suit. If we were doing, the other thing is I'm really good at biology. I'm pretty good at biology as well. But again, I'm gonna eat a little. Wait. Momons. I just ate part of the diagram. And if I ate part of the diagram of one of our uranium compounds. Oh no. Momons. Technically, I have consumed uranium today. Technically. Very crunchy molecule. I'm a genius. Thank you, 626 kid. Thank you for 3 months. Try not to get Radiation addicted. poisoning's really awful Or thing. don't. Radiation gives you a greenish hue. Just look at you. Everyone that touches. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I am now exuding copious quantities of gamma rays. Yeah, theoretical. Hi, meow. Hiya. Theoretical uranium and actual uranium are two very different things. Consume Skittle diagrams of molecules. Do not consume actual molecules. Thank you. What happened here? I very successfully taught Momons the dangers of radiation. Momons, do you think that you have learned a lot? Do you think that you are very well educated and you now will never partake in harmful behavior like exposing yourself to large quantities of radiation? Good. You better not. Ionizing Daiya radiation may alter normal brain chemistry. I have learned there's a uranium glass and a depression glass. Yeah. Well, obviously, the difference between depression glass and uranium glass is that obviously depression glass does not hold uranium. The other nice thing about depression glass is it is just cheaply made glassware made from 1929 to 39. It's just the time period of glassware. But the thing is that it doesn't just have to be green. It happened to come in green. And again, because of the fact that it was made cheaply and rather quickly, it has a tendency to have lots of air bubbles, lots of manufacturing errors, things like that, compared to other kinds of glassware. I don't unfortunately have any on hand. In hindsight, I should have bought some so that we could compare and contrast the differences between the two kinds of glassware, because that's actually something that I would be more in my wheelhouse of knowledge. But regardless, obviously the way that you can tell between green depression glass and green uranium glass is, again, does it glow? Boom! That's uranium glass. So, that's how you tell. The lesson was so good, I don't even want to eat bananas or be out in the sun again. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa. I'm meaning harmful radiation that can provide radiation poisoning when experiencing small amounts. Obviously, being out in the sun for prolonged periods of time can also result in radiation exposure, which, results in sunburns and other things like that, but it's not the same. Yeah, it goes a lot. Yeah. Here, in fact, here, you want to see something cool? Give me a second, Momons. Watch this. Let's turn all the lights off, and I will show you a full demonstration. 1 second. Okay. So, that's the light, except for the overhead. Let's turn the overhead off, too. Okay. Complete darkness, Momons. Okay, you ready? Whoa. So this is the glow of uranium glass. It's super green. You can kind of tell when the lights are on, but you can tell so much more obviously once the lights are off, right? It glows super brightly, very vividly, like a very bright, almost radioactive, would you say, green? But again, the amounts are so small and so trace that even though it does light up the entire glass, it is not harmful to be exposed to this. I can touch this. Again, they don't recommend that you eat out of it just because you can't guarantee how much radiation is in here necessarily. But I'm not going to be out here, holding this a lot. It's going to go on a shelf after this, after I wash all of the fake blood off of it. So it's not anything that I have to worry about, really. It's very green. When the lights are on, it is also very green, but it has, again, it's obviously green glass. So it doesn't have this like very vibrant color. It just looks a little bit like if you've ever seen like old Coke bottles and things like that, that green clear glass look. That's what it looks like without. But yeah, and the other nice thing about it, the other thing that's interesting is, unlike other things that are UV reactive, it doesn't really hold it. It doesn't charge it or anything like that. It's just reactive in that moment, which is interesting. It's neat. Yeah, phosphorescence. Oh my god. Keep doing that. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna turn this light back on, and then I'm gonna turn the overhead light back on, because otherwise everything looks really, really bad. So give me a second. I've got to put the overhead back on. There we go. See? Having the cross lighting helps. If I trip, I'm not going to trip. I'm wearing my Crocs. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm good. Okay, give me a second. So the interesting thing about, because we did get a question about why it is that uranium glows and why radiation glows. Technically, if I recall properly, it doesn't actually glow in a color that we can see, But the thing is that it emits a light that makes other materials around it glow, which is why we see things like the glass glows evenly rather than just in the uranium particles. But I'm not entirely sure on that. But like, I know that like radium and uranium tend to emit particles that like excite the surrounding ones, which is why, again, the glass glows the way that it does. But again, that is a very, very limited and very, very basic explanation. We could go into a lot more depth and detail, but I'd have to research that, and I don't want to educate anyone improperly. So, fun fact: Fortuna is not a radiation specialist. So, that is the small amount of knowledge that I have. So, yeah. Let's see here. Abyssal Tech, thank you for the super. Fun fact, visible radiation is a nice blue color. Yeah, that's true. Actually, under normal circumstances, other forms of radiation, like visible radiation, is actually blue and not green. I don't know why it is that radium and uranium glow green when they excite other particles, but they do, across the board, glow green, which is really interesting to me, but I'm not entirely sure why. Yeah. Filaire, thank you for 4 months of being a diabetic. I can't wait to go trick-or-treating for the shiny green rocks. Yippee! The shiny green Skittles, right? Yes, the shiny green Skittles. And the shiny green rock candy. And Jolly Ranchers. Not uranium. They just feel like it. That's real. That's real. Atom size, I think? That makes sense. Do you think that the atoms feel big sometimes? Do you ever think that the atoms feel big? Like, they're small, but maybe sometimes they feel big? This is... Sorry. Anyways, I don't know why that tickled me. It's neutrons hitting the electrons in a fluid, causing them to exceed the speed of light. Oh, interesting. No, I'm just saying, like, do you ever think that maybe the atoms are like, you know, I'm really little, but I feel big? You know, like they wish to be tall. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stick a uranium atom next to a hydrogen atom. Oh, I'm sure uranium atom feels big next to a hydrogen one. Yeah, true. But I'm thinking like, yeah, wasn't the ionizing particles from the radioactive material makes electrons jump to different orbitals, and the energy released goes back to the ground orbiting, and a ground orbit emits a photon. Oh, interesting. Do the atoms ever wear platforms? I don't know, but they should, because then that way they could feel tall. And I think that would be really lovely. Yeah. No light speed travel yet. Would I ever want to go to space? I don't think so. I'm so quirky. I am. I would rather be called Quarky than quirky. Quarks are fun. They're the building blocks of life, of existence. Go to space? The thing is, okay, the reason why I wouldn't go to space is just because of the fact that, like, I don't trust people to not, like, there's so much that can go wrong right now. I don't know. Depends. Tungsten also glows blue under UV light. Momons, don't threaten me with a good time. I already want a tungsten cube. You have to stop. You have to stop enticing me with the tungsten cube, Momons. You have to. You have to. Wait. This is something that's important to ask. Can you lick tungsten? I gotta know. Could I lick tungsten? No, you should not lick tungsten because it can enter your body through your skin, food, water, and air. Okay. unlikely to be a hazard in consumer products. I feel like... You know, of course that's the first thing Fortuna tries to figure out. I mean, I'm curious. Yeah, most metals don't have toxicity in their solid form. Somebody must have, right? Yeah. How they accidentally breathed tungsten cube. Do not eat old light bulbs. It's not for the reason you'd originally think. It's not because of the compounds. It's because of the glass. I mean, probably also the gas is contained within, but still. Thank you, Greg D, for the tungsten dice fund. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super. Just Daiya being Daiya, finding out what she can and cannot lick. I need to compile a list of like a tier list of like things Daiya can lick and wants to lick, things Daiya can lick and does not wish to lick, things that Daiya cannot lick and wants to lick, and things that Daiya cannot lick and does not wish to lick. I think that's very important. I'm not going to lick mercury. Even I know better. I know about mercury poisoning. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Jeez. You know? It's very important. Yeah. It's like one of those boxes. You know, the little diagrams that are like the four boxes? Things that Daiya can only lick once. Okay. No. In theory, I could lick anything once, and whether or not I live is a completely different matter. But do you not wish to see another Daiya Fortuna stream? Please do not wish ill on the Daiya Fortuna. Thank you. Sincerely, management. And by management, I mean the management of this stream that's happening right now, aka me. Management would probably also not like it, though. I just have not been able to get them for comment in the last 2 seconds. Yeah. No tub of mercury, no. As we say in the writing business, you can't lick mercury. Can be easily repackaged to challenges you know. 1 pound titanium block, titanium density so low. Blocks as big as your hand. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. No, we're not getting Daiya's shocking mercury experiment. No. Stop it. Daiya's bizarre mercury adventure would not be a good stream. I'm starting to green the fake blood. Not so great. Not so great. I'm gonna be real with you. Did you know that an iron anvil will float in mercury? Oh, really? I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense, because isn't mercury's density higher than iron's? I'm learning things today, Mom. But yeah, don't consume radioactive materials unless you want all your teeth to fall out, all your hair to fall out, and for your gums to be not hurty, or to be hurty.
Kiddo.
Thank you, Greg D. How to Riz Daiya. How much tungsten do you want? I don't actually want that much tungsten. It's very heavy. I don't really want that much. What's the blood made out of? Oh, this is made out of corn syrup, cornstarch, water, and food coloring. It's very simple. I'm actually very good at making fake blood. In fact, funny little story that Mon-Mons would probably love to hear. There is a small Tupperware container in my fridge right now that Papa Fortuna is probably going to get off of work, come home, open the fridge, and see a Tupperware container filled with fake blood. Because I made too much. I made too much to fit in the little glass vial that I normally use for this. And so, there is just a Tupperware container filled with blood. And yeah. It's pretty much. Actually, but, you know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Papa Fortuna's not even surprised by this point with all the weird stuff that I've been doing, and I've been receiving packages of all sorts of weird stuff. Yeah, it's very normal by now. Not beating the cannibal allegations. I don't know what you're talking about. These are ethically sourced teeth. They're not even real. They're resin. Now, I did look on Etsy for a brief period of time, as I do know there are people who, like, collect ethically sourced teeth. And I did wish to see if I could buy someone else's teeth, but I did realize that the going rate right now for other people's teeth, way too high. Way too high. We need to inundate the industry with more teeth. We need to lower the market price, the going rate of teeth right now. Momons, I need more people to start selling their teeth to inflate, or to, well, to overinflate and then subsequently deflate the market. Or better yet, just start, you know, underselling your teeth. The tooth fairy inflation's crazy. That's what I'm saying. How are they so expensive? They're free. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm upset. I must ask, where do you get ethical teeth? You ask nicely. You ask nicely, and then people sometimes say yes. I don't know. It just won't let you keep your teeth these days. You can say that it's for, like, I believe you can do the same with, like, your organs. Oh, pardon me. I believe if you let them know that it's for, like, religious or, like, personal belief-related reasons, I think they have to give them to you. I think they have to. Fortunately, I've heard lab-grown teeth have devalued the conflict teeth market. The issue is that I want conflict teeth. They're not the same. Like, don't get me wrong, lab-grown teeth are great and all, but it's not the same. I did get my hands on a good number of resin teeth, though. I have 3 more sets. And these are, like, full human mouth quantities of teeth. So, I have 3 more. 3 more sets. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Conflict teeth. Yeah, violence teeth. That's one of the sentences I thought I'd hear today. What do you mean? Oh, me having 3 extra sets of teeth? I mean, 4 if you count these bad boys. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have to get the little pieces of adhesive with the little black fabric removed from them, but we'll figure it out. VTuber Daiya Fortuna asked her chat to sell their teeth, which caused an influx in the available teeth market. To learn more, Google Daiya. No, wrong. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. How to distinguish lab grown from conflict teeth? You ask the tooth directly, and you can exude. The tooth exudes the energy of conflict and violence, and that's how you tell. Are you a tooth scalper? You're gonna tell the secret. Oh no. Oh no. Literally too clean to be the real deal. Thanks for playing. Just popped in. The first thing I hear is you have 3 sets of teeth. Thank you, Cyroku. Good to see you. Thank you, Potato King, for the $5 tip. Money for the teeth fund. Yes, money for the teeth fund. Teeth fund, teeth fund, teeth fund. Fund for teeth. Fund for teeth. Teeth fund, teeth fund, fund for teeth. What am I looking at right now? Looks like a science experiment gone wrong. Well, this was a uranium fluoride diagram, but I ate one of the uranium molecules. So now it's unstable. And it's probably going to cause us harm. Which is why I have to eat all of it. Please. I make uranium look really tasty. Thank you. It's Skittles. Skittles make everything tasty. I'm so scared that I'm going to pick one of these up and one of the fake teeth is going to be attached to it. And I'm not going to check, and I'm going to accidentally consume a fake resin tooth. Which is a very weird concern that I didn't think that I was going to have. Being a VTuber, but you know, it happens. You know, gorgeous girls sometimes have concerns about potentially consuming resin teeth. Michael, thank you for the soup. Team at Amazon and Etsy, please sponsor here. No. I need some, well, I mean, yes, but I need some kind of sponsorship from, like, a dentist. I promote their services, and in exchange, they give me teeth. God, I would do that so fast. I don't even know what I would do with that much teeth. Probably make like... Oh, that was almost a tooth. See? Oh no, I stuck my finger on it again. Just dip it in there. Essentially, the fake blood is just a sugar syrup. That's all it is. More Skittles are eaten no more. Each random handful has a chance for teeth. It's like a gotcha pity, but bad. There's not any more. I ate all of them. We're good. There's not any more on the table. We're fine. I'm done now. I don't have to eat any more candy. I just want you to know, Mamas, the conversation that I had with staff about this stream was so funny. It was a very interesting conversation because I had to ask staff about what the best way to go about like a disclaimer for the stream was. And then Imane-chan looked at me and went, "No." What? And then we had to go into the very difficult conversation of for the first time in Pixelink history, what was the proper way to handle an anti-radiation disclaimer? So, you know, when I became a VTuber, my aspirations were to make my mark in VTubing and change VTubing for the better. And while I don't know if it's better, Pixelink now knows how to handle that, so that's cool. That's cool. there's that. There is that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, staff. This is my life. Welcome. I am breaking new ground. I don't know if it's good ground to break, but hey, it happens. Can we have a What's in Daiya Fortuna's fridge and cupboards for tour soon? Absolutely not. I don't even know what's in the back of my cupboards. I haven't looked in the back of my cupboards. I can't really reach them very well because they're really high up. Can't reach them very well. And so I simply would not like to do that. Daiya, you're not like the other girls. I'm so much worse. In every respect. You're so right. They're already making positive changes in the VTubing industry. We know we'll never have nuclear meltdown when we build our nuclear reactors. No. You can check the mom-moms in there to get things for you. True. Like, I'm a decently sized person, you know? But unfortunately, they're just too tall for me. Like, they're very, well, they're probably, I can see into them, but I can't reach, like, everywhere, right? Because the cupboards are very deep and they're very tall. They're to the ceiling, and I can't reach up to the very ceiling, unfortunately. No, I'm literally, I am a tall woman. I am a tall woman. I'm taller than the national average height. I am 5'8". Momons, jeez. It's a game where you operate a nuclear reactor. I don't know if that sounds like a lot of pressure. I don't want that. What secrets could be up there? I don't know. Probably a box of pasta that's been around since the 1990s. I don't know. Average women's or men's? What's the average men's height? I have no idea. Probably taller than that too. Who knows? What's the... I know... What's the... 5'9". Okay, so I am slightly shorter than the United States average, but I am a half an inch taller than the global average of 7.5 inches. So, bam. Bam. 1950s MRE tasting stream when I've tasted, I haven't eaten because oh god, the number of calories in an MRE and the bulk of it is crazy. Like, you would have to be like on the go in order to eat that much food. But I have tasted MREs, but I haven't tasted any of them from as far back as the 50s. I'm taller than Tom Cruise. Oh my god. Follow a New Vegas-based food stream when... that could be fun. That could be fun. Interesting. 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 But yeah, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, oh my gosh, wait, I would eat a rad roach so fast. I just want to, okay, I know it would be bad, right? It would make my stomach really upset. I'd probably get sick from it, but I'm so intrigued. Like, they make the rad roach look so good. Why do they make it look yummy? Oh, pardon me, sorry. The uranium molecule diagrams are, acting up, I guess. I believe a Fallout cookbook exists. If it does, I will look into it. I will look into getting it because I really want I really want the Valhalla drink book. They have a tabletop, like a coffee table drink recipe book for the hit video game Valhalla. I really want that one. I need to start doing some more. You know what? We should do some cooking streams that are like video game cooking. That would be fun. I haven't considered doing anything like that, but that would be fun. I also just really enjoy cooking, so I would like that. Maybe I can get my hands on the One Piece cookbook too. There's a lot of them actually. The more that I think about it, I wonder what Karmatrine is. I'm assuming it's just. You know, that makes me wonder. What would they use for their replacement for that? You have the Overwatch cookbook? Oh, interesting. I didn't even know that they made one for that. But yeah, I don't have that much else to do today, I'm afraid. So I am going to go spend my time cleaning up my desk, I think. But I hope that you have enjoyed this brief and kind of educational stream. I had a lot of fun. I hope that you did too. It was an absolute chaos, but I really, really enjoyed it, and I hope that you did too. I would, under normal circumstances, I would totally clean up on stream and talk with Mon-Mons, but I have to go and get some cleaning supplies to do that because I forgot that I'm completely and entirely out of paper towels. But please let me know how you liked the stream. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, I'm very sorry. I know that the imagery was a little bit intense at the beginning. I hope that I made it clear enough that this was, you know, for entertainment and educational purposes, for edutainment purposes and edutainment purposes only. I can speak English very well. So I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you had fun, and I hope that we can do more stuff like this with less radioactive isotopes and less teeth, maybe, next time. So thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by and for hanging out. I hope that you enjoyed stream today. I know that I sure did. Who are we gonna go and say hello to today? Let's go say hi to... Ooh! Waki-senpai is doing a doodling stream, so let's go and say hi to her. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed. It was so good to see you, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now, Mom-Moms. This is a really messy table. Oh my gosh. Bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow for... Wait. Which game are we playing tomorrow? We're playing... Is it Crow Country? Is it Crow Country tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow, 5 p.m. PST, same time, for a much longer stream, we'll be playing Crow Country. So please look forward to it. It's a retro-styled horror game, and I'm looking forward to it. I haven't played it. I have no spoilers for it. I have not experienced it, and I'm looking forward to experiencing it for the first time with Mom-Moms. Bye-bye for now. I'm gonna enjoy cleaning. Kind of. Bye-bye. Oh, sorry.